everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Texans going up against the Rams. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to return, this is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Brissett. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
Now Osweiler. He's going to go up top for the... And this is caught. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Out
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Brissett. Completes it right side to Britt. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Ration went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the option going right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The defense here for the Rams.
Darrelle Revis is on the short list of the best corners who ever played in the NFL. Revis Island is where wide receivers go to hide.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, Osweiler. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Their big tight end. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Osweiler setting up the screen for Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Osweiler. Buying time to his left. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Brock Osweiler, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Brissett. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Jeff Fisher, a bit of a gutsy call here, says his team's going to go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Come on, let's go.
Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Finds a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Let's go. Ryan 38.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He's going to air one out. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Look at the spin. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, Osweiler. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
And he will find his man on the outside. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Brissett. It's complete to Britt. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Brissett. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Third down here.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Zerline's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what they did. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Osweiler on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Osweiler, strong grabs it over the middle. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Three down. Here we go. What? 90. What? 96, Mike, 56.
Here's Brissett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller's sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 7 yards remaining here on third down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And hauled in by Gathers. A gain of 11 and a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here we go. What?
Brissett completes it right side to Britt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Flex round. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Good.
Miller, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously, an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Miller. Down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Osweiler, right side, caught Fedorowicz. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now let's go.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Brissett. Caught here left side by Britt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Smith catches left side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Brissett fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash. Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. No.
Again, it's Miller. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Miller, the lone setback.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler setting up the screen for Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Third and long, it's Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll drop to throw. Completes it right side to Britt. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big offensive explosion.